Yeah, I used to work at McDonald's back in the day. Um, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I have allergies, so I might not be on that long. Plus, I have to do a little odds and ends of cleaning too. So, I mean, if I do them today, if I do them tomorrow, probably should be fine. Whatever. Um, I'm supposed to be seeing my daughter today, but what her mom goes to me is she wants to come into my apartment, check it out, and if she likes it, fine, I get to see my kid. If I don't, if she doesn't like it, I'm not gonna see my kid. Well, here's the thing, CPS. I already talked to CPS. My ex has 5 cases on her right now, 5 cases. Um, and she is not. I can't. My daughter's not here, so, and I don't, and I'm not planning to show this to my daughter anyhow. Um, so one of the cases, one of the things is having her sister's 13, pretty much raise her younger sister. I already know the accusations are true. She was doing it with Becca, so um, and yeah, they all know about this. Um, the other one, I think, what had to do with some kind of like domestic violence. I think the other one was. Um, the other three, I don't remember what they were. I should have wrote them down and all that, or had the person email me um, of what they were. Um, I did have a case on me. Now, I admit I was stupid in this one, and I'll admit that right now. Um, and so I used an air horn. Now, it wasn't meant to harm the kids at all. So I used it, and I did talk to a CPS worker about it. And she came here, and I told her because what she got and the main one got was I literally put it right up against my daughter's ear and blew it, and that was not the case. It was longer distance than that even. um, but anyhow, so so that went well, and she was up front, and she was like, dude, she goes, do you expect anyone would do this to you? And I said exactly who it was that I expected, um, and that, um, now, I can understand if I was essentially harming a kid, I can understand that, talking to CPS and all that. But when you have a lot of times when your ex, and my ex is prime example of this, there was a failure at CPS, and it's the Onondaga branch. But I did talk to the Onondaga branch as well, which was today, and they're gonna. She told me about what was going on, and I told her the truth. And I wasn't thinking. It wasn't like I was trying to harm my daughter or anyone, and she understood that. So I think it's gonna get like unfounded for like potential harm type deal, is what I got from her. But my ex, hers are not that. They're gonna find her. Of what I got from her, uh, talking to her, the way her tone was, my ex is in hot water, way a lot hot water, um, because the 5 cases are technically intentional. They're not accidental. They're meant to be. So they when she was telling me them, I was like, yeah, that would be something she would do. So, uh, or if it wasn't something for example, it wouldn't have been her, that wouldn't sound like her, I would have said no. But having split personality like she has, which I forgot to tell her the the main one that I told the secondary one that I forgot to tell the main one. But yeah, no. Oh, the pedophile, the one she's married to. We had a discussion about that because that was the other that was the other one actually. Um, and I, yeah, and I'll say I really don't want this dude around her if he really legitly did this, which is, you know, accurate, truthful and everything. But I already know in the end of it, I really don't have a say. Um, Even though she can act like that, I don't. Um, and that's what I told the second one. I think I even told the first, or the one I told today. I said something to her about that, and I also told the other one about that too. So before anyone says, "Oh, you're trying to get her in trouble," no, the second one, the one I talked to today, was talking to me about it, and I was confirming, yeah, that is true. Um, I get he's behind bars. No offense, I do get that, and I do get that. For him seeing his kid, that's one thing, but seeing mine, no. I really no. Um, but there's not really much I can do. You know, I we talked about because I did get arrested and stuff, and I told him, look, here's the thing, and come to find out from another officer that was good, I told him everything. He goes, well, if what you were telling me was legit, true, then you should never have been arrested. The person that should have been arrested was the pedophile's mother. And, she got, you know, scot free. Um, Welcome to New York. Um, and I'm not saying all girls are like this. It's just the way the court system sees it, and especially in family court, usually. Um, if you have a dick, you're guilty as sin. Uh, that's the truth on it. Um, you can be there trying to protect your kid or trying, be protective. They don't really care. That's that. But yeah, no. My mother-in-law goes to me. She goes, "Well, you're not wind up with custody of your daughter." I hate to break it to her, and I even had this multiple times told to me. And this is from like your CPS, all the way up to a whole bunch of them. So, um, it would go to me and say if I was unfit, how they would put it, then it would go to another family member. And if no family members would do it, or they'll let do it, then it would go to her side, and same thing for her side. Then it would go to then she'd be putting it into what do you call it, like an orphanage or an orphanage. That's where she would be put, which I think it's a bunch of bull. And I actually talked to one of them because my son was put in, and this is the kicker in all this. I said I would take care of him and his older brother, because my son's mom, she was in the hospital, and the CPS worker called me, and I said, yeah, I'll take him. All you have to do is bring him here or bring me to where they are. And they didn't do it, but they did it for my son's brother's father brought him up. And the only thing I can think of now would be, and I even talked to the CPS worker about it, and if a person that they take in, even for a little bit, they get money back. So if the person is like special needs, like my son is autistic, he will give the state more money, and that's all it was. Um, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I still get bitched about it, by the mother, but what else can I do? There's nothing else I can do about it. Um, I should have asked the one if she could just write a letter saying, "Hey, look, we're sorry." You know, that would have been nice. I just didn't think of asking her because they're the ones that screwed up. I didn't on this one. So, but needless to say, my son is doing good. His sister is doing good, and yes, there's osmolarity, not between the two. So, my son's mom goes to me. She was asking. We wound up getting a discussion about tuition for Becca, and I could see Becca going to college. Even if she doesn't go, I could see her going to college. Obviously, if she gets the money, put in the money for college, she doesn't use it for college, she uses it for something else, so be it. That's fine. Whatever. That's her money at that age, at that time. Our son, I don't see him getting out of the house, like graduate. I mean, he'll graduate high school. I can't see him go to college. I could be wrong, and I'm hoping I am. But at this point, the only thing I have to go on, and this was pretty much an argument. She messaged me the next day. I didn't like how you're going to save money for one and not for the other. And it's like, and I talked to my counselor, and I'm like, look, I can see my daughter. I can see, I can see my daughter. I can see her sisters going to college. I can see my son's older brother and younger brother, until I see something different for the younger brother. But I can see them going to college, going out on their own, living life, all that. My son, till me and her die, we're going to be taken care of. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's what it is. I know, and my counselor said to me, she goes, well, if you say that, you're going to be in hot water and this and that. And I'm like, to her, well, I'm being realist in here. I'm being real. I don't see it. And she goes, well, she's going to look at it a different way. And I'm not giving up on my son. If he can do better, so be it. Now, do I expect him to get better in some things? Yeah. Like, he's going to be able to talk more. I'm hoping, and I can't wait for this. I know his mom is, too. Where he can turn around, go to the bathroom, not damn need a diaper. I know that. Minus, if she pays more, I pay more, or whatever. We just can't wait for him to get out of the diaper situation. Now, if he doesn't and he goes in, I don't know what it would be right now. I mean, depends. When he grows out the size 7 diaper, is it going an adult diaper-ish type deal? I don't know. I'm hoping he'll get potty trained and everything. And there's like things of stepping up, this and that, which I'm not trying to bash her and everything, but if someone's sick, and she actually hollered at me for this, so I got the kids sick. Now, I was sick as a dog, and I knew how she was. If I would have called, I would have probably got damn grief. So I went. I was sick as a dog. That was a mess after, but I did watch. Do I feel bad that it was left a mess? Yeah. And I felt bad that they got sick. Now there was picking up I did do. But the kids were sick, and it wound up, I think I give them info. What is it? Oh, what is it? The flu. I give them the flu. And so she goes to me, she goes, well, if you're ever sick like that again, let me know. And I'm like, yeah, I let you know, you're going to get pissed at me. She goes, don't go there. Type of feeling. So I get to see him still in that, and there's a discussion and everything. She was pissed at me today because I totally forgot about today. My allergies are bothering me bad and all that. I mean, I went over to the mother-in-law's, and people are going to probably wonder, well, why did you go to the mother-in-law if you were that bad? Well, just in case something happens, I at least had someone to call for emergency purposes. That's what it all is. More. So, you know, yeah, do I go, if I had my employee here, would she have done it? Yeah. But, I also want to spend time because I get to see Strawberry. There might be a video Sunday with Strawberry, by the way. Just to let you guys know. Hey, he's doing good. I actually had him laying right by me today. So, I did send it, or, videoed it. The only thing I didn't do was posted it, because today was the live thing. I probably should have posted it, but, there's not really much. Now, what's my plans for tomorrow, if my daughter's here or not? If she's here, I don't think I'm gonna have the two. I know I'm probably gonna have my daughter, if that. And then again, if she doesn't, I already was told by the head person that's doing it to call her. So either way, if she lets my daughter stay here or not, I'm to let them know. So they already know I had to do some cleaning and everything. My ex doesn't even know I'm like sick. Not like sick like I'm gonna throw up. Actually, I did feel like that, but I think that was because of the heat. At her mom's. So, it is what it is. Do I feel better now? Yeah. Like I'm gonna be doing some cleaning and stuff and all that. I'm looking forward to, being around my daughter and everything. But, either side you are on, just remember one thing. When you make a report for CPS, make sure it's accurate. That's what, because one of these times someone's gonna screw off and point something that's not true, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. Because if the people knows the proper amount of people, they can get that phone number. They can trace that phone number. They can trace it to who you know and everything. So all they have to do is connect the dots. But anyhow, that said, don't make false reports. If you're saying someone was using an instrument or whatever too close and you can't figure out the truth about it, that's wrong. I wasn't close to my daughter when I used the air horn, but the way both of them put it was like right here when I laid off this air horn, which is not true. So they already they already said I'm all good. Like it wasn't intentional, and that would be intentional the way they were describing stuff. So whoever made that report might be getting a little bit more in trouble. So if they already have 5 cases, they might wind up with 6, and that's if the person fault is the one I'm thinking that did it. I could be wrong, that's fine. But when you're dealing with CPS, obviously tell them the truth. That's the thing. And, was my daughter injured? Nope. She wasn't. And where my ex, I'm going to say it's my ex, I could be wrong. Whoever said it, called him. Said it was up here. If that was the case, her ears would be bleeding. They were never bleeding. But now she did take, my daughter did take her sister's clothing and wear it, and her sister bitched at her. But other than that, that was it. But I'm going to have to get off because I have to do some cleaning. I just wish, good luck to everyone and all that. And, everyone have a nice day, keep safe. Especially over on the weekends and all that. Jay and Dan McKing, stop drinking too much. They know I'm gonna probably bust their balls. I just want to say that because they were talking about some kind of drinking, so I had to bust their balls. But hey, have a nice day. All right, and wish me luck.